John Cena versus the Ultimate Farmer. Oh my, I gotta say, this is my favorite John Cena attire ever. I mean, sure, I like the blue one, red one, orange one, but this, just phenomenal. What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. How are my forehead maniacs doing? As always, we're gonna react to some more Reddit. I'm having a deja vu. Yeah, you can say that Kofi Kingston's and Drew McIntyre's style reign so far are pretty much identical. Although it seems like Randy's in a better mood. Not a coincidence, people. I'm telling you, if you will ever achieve something in your life, don't be surprised if you meet Dolph Ziggler. Possibly one of the most random matches in wrestling history. Kane, Doink, and Eugene versus Umaga, Viscera, and Kevin Thorne. What have they done to Kane back then? WWE pay-per-view matches shouldn't be there just to have a rematch the very next day. I mean, it depends. I'm not some rematch enthusiast, but I'm just saying I don't think it's that big of a deal. I guess the issue is the rematches that we get are the matches that we don't care about in the first place. Vince McMahon, my wrestling puppy, please feed me more with Angel Garza and Andrade versus the Street Profits. But first, ask Osama. Just found Keith Lee in Raw 2009. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Keith Lee. Triple H had no idea that instead of this, one day he's gonna do this. And Keith Lee had no idea he's gonna be dressed as a granny. T-Bar says, I heard Eric Bischoff was very offended by my comments and took some shots at me. Unfortunately, nobody will ever hear his response because it took place on his podcast, hashtag retribution. I already told you how much I started to respect T-Bar. Every time he roasts someone, I get half chubbed. Because of that respect, I finally respect that guy. People who use you are and you're incorrectly, me. Dude, I gotta be honest. You know my English sucks. I'm from Lithuania. English is my second language. But even I get so triggered when I see this. I mean, dude, you're from USA or England. Learn that shit. You are a mark. You're a mark. And this goes to your girlfriend. Your boyfriend is a mark. You know you effed up when someone like me who barely speaks English is giving you lessons. 2020? Me. The meme itself sucks, but I gotta say this is the most iconic WWE picture in recent memory. Guys literally only want one thing, and it's effing disgusting. Roman Reigns versus The Rock at WrestleMania. Yes, please. Feed me with that Vince McMahon, please give me more of this. If Dwayne The Rock Johnson loses, he has to admit he stole my nickname. I get this all the time. You stole The Rock's nickname. No, I didn't. No, I did not. Just compare us. One of these dudes is a testosterone machine. Big muscles, beautiful, a megastar, a superstar, possibly the best actor, and like I've said, built like a mountain, like a rock. The other one is The Rock, just saying. And yes, I would really love to see that match. Rock, Reigns, that is one of the biggest WrestleMania main events of all time, possible main events. Roman Reigns on facing CM Punk in future. Okay, dude, I'm interested. I don't like the guy. I don't know many people who do. I just don't know many people who do, but I'm willing to put business first and make really good content if that's the case. He'd probably have to be slapped around a few times in order to get his mind right, but if he's willing and the fans and audience are going to like it and be into it, then most likely I'm going to be into it. Basically, Roman Reigns just called out CM Punk. He wants the match. He doesn't respect the guy, he doesn't like the guy, but he wants the match. Dude, imagine this. For months and months, Roman Reigns is giving Vince McMahon pleasure by beating the whole roster. SmackDown. Reigns is still the champion. Who's next? No, it's not Goldberg. It's CM Punk. CM Punk is back and he challenges Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Just imagine. That would be amazing. And CM Punk was actually one of the first dudes who put Roman Reigns over into WWE. I mean, the whole Shield. Am I wrong? Or by the time the Shield broke up, CM Punk was no longer with the WWE? Is that possible? Sami Zayn says, Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns is such an awesome story. More of this. This story is so great, my man broke character. He doesn't care. In our family, we have big arguments on who has the biggest and most important forehead. My forehead puts food on the table. A girl shows to Drew McIntyre an interesting sign she made about Randy Orton from WWE Virtual Meet and Greets. Okay, Randy sucks eggs. Randy sucks balls? Randy Orton does not suck balls. Why is it so random? Is the joke that Randy Orton sucks balls? Because he doesn't. Alexa Bliss has a new render. You just know Osama wrote this. He's looking at WWE.com every 5 minutes. maybe, just maybe, Alexa Bliss changed her render. You look great, Alexa! Who cares? Who honestly gives a shit? Registered on Thunderdome. See yourself on TV. I don't really get the point of this. I mean, I get that it's fun to see yourself on television, I guess. That's the whole point. Other than that, it feels like a job. Like you're basically watching Raw and they tell you how to cheer, how to boo, who to cheer, who to boo. Now show some reaction to Nia Jax. And that's when I leave. So a few days, 20 years ago, Vince Russo won the WCW World Heavyweight title. I mean, that was bad, but let's not act like bad booking doesn't happen nowadays. This guy actually had a lot of great ideas. When I made a video on Ryan Satin, Vince Russo actually hit me up on Twitter. Good video, bro. What happened to this man's push? I could be wrong. I think most of it is just Dolph Ziggler talking too much. I mean, he said a lot of stuff about the WWE that back then you couldn't say during interviews. He was complaining about not getting a proper push, losing, and all that sorts of crap. He talked crap about Triple H, I think Vince McMahon. Nothing serious, but still back then you couldn't really say anything bad about the WWE. Even now, but back then it was even more strict. Or just, I don't know, like this dude should be pushed, and it's crazy how WWE just gave up on the guy for no reason. I don't know if this was intended to be so damn sexy, but I'm feeling a little objectified. Please at least change the music or something. For God's sake, you're making me uncomfortable. Sami Zayn is slowly turning into one of my favorite WWE wrestlers ever. Oh, Sami would never work as a heel. He's better as a heel, and I hope he's gonna stay as a heel his whole damn career, because he's so damn funny. John Cena stressed on Fallon that his WWE career is not over, just not as active. That is great news, because I was hoping to see this version of John Cena and this version of John Cena and maybe even this attire and John Cena naked perhaps. Yeah. I don't know if this video is gonna get demonetized. Great news, because like I've said many times before, ever since John Cena left the WWE, the company just lost its soul. It's not the same, you know. He was kind of the glue of the WWE. And now, the man is gone. Hogan left, Stone Cold and The Rock left, John Cena left, the evil version of Sin Cara left. There's no one to cheer anymore. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. By the way, like I've said many times before, Road to WrestleMania 2011 SmackDown vs. Raw is already on patreon.com/Thegreatone. Check that out. The series are actually pretty entertaining in my opinion, trying to make it as fun as possible. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.